Black Spider Productions.
Mimi napita hivyo kati ninawaeleza hizo wako misitaki jina najifanya na masikio kachapati mise wale wanataka tunaeza enda basi we unajifanya utalipisha kisasi wacha nikueleze hata tone we upati wale wamefika washaficha kwa kabati mihiole wamesema wameficha tu kiasi kusha juu mikono kama vile unapate wale wanataka tunaeza enda kazi si lazima twende kama wewe tutake
kama niko slim.
Wacha tuangalie.
Na wamesema eti mimi ndio skill shule gani wanateach na hiyo na wanauza kila siku zile vitu ni za free. Rusha juu mikono kama vile unapate wale wanataka tunaeza enda kazi si lazima twende kama wewe tutake wale wamesema kuna pesa bila kazi idozi wanasema wanasema si wazim kila artist anawika eti bamba ni yoting hao wanacha kusema wameingia hiyo team yoting ndio dream wameingiza kwenye team eti ngoma za kina tiazi.
Habari wako?
Mzuri sana Albo.
Leo nimekuja kuona movie yako tena.
Hapa hivi. Tena.
Nilishaona kwa
It's a kind of film you watch over and over again because the first time it's the story, the second time it's the music, the third time is the scenery. Every time you'll be enjoying.
Ujalodi utaacha mingi. So this movie I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
You've shown it so many. How many times have you shown this movie?
No, I've not shown it so many times. I've actually shown it only twice.
Twice?
Yeah, this is the third time we're
This is the third time it's missing, but iko wapi lakini mimi mnaiona online ama hapa ni hii kitu hapa hii.
Ndio hii hapa.
Hii kitu hapa hii.
Iko hapa MYMoviesAfrica.
Yes.
You can watch it at a small fee of only 500 shillings or 1,000 if you want to own it and watch it forever.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So mimi nitakuuliza hii haraka motivation ya hii movie ilikuwa nini?
Motivation about this is trying to look at one, there's the domestic violence, but also stemming from the fact that domestic violence does not come about just because women are poor. And then people believe that domestic violence is something that started juicy because women are empowered. So that's why we set this film into the 80s to look at what are the trajectories that could have enhanced the same stories that we are having right now. So we went to Rosinga in the 80s and that's what the film is based on.
Okay, hiyo ni sawa kabisa.
Now,
na mimi kitu imenileta hapa sana ni biashara ya filamu.
Yes.
Has it done well for you economically?
So far, so good. It has not yet reached where it should be because this film was done with over 10 million because we got a grant. So we are still hoping. I mean, we are only 3 months in the market. We are hoping it will go far. But we are also so excited that we are part of the official selection of the Zanzibar International Film Festival. Actually, let me say the prestigious.
It was if.
Yes.
Yes, prestigious.
Yeah.
So, I just want you to tell my people here where can they watch this movie, how do they watch it, because they are not here. Unajua hii space hapa nyuma inakaa kidogo lakini sasa hapa how if they are not here, how can they watch the movie?
So if somebody wants to watch Otis Janam, they can watch it on MYMoviesAfrica. That's where it is right now. But if you guys come together, a group of at least 10 or more, we can organize for you a private screening with your friends for only 1,000 per person.
You don't say?
Aye, because sometimes friends want to get together, watch a movie, have popcorn, have a meal. We can do that for you.
So na hii movie utaichukua place zingine ama Nairobi tu?
We will take it as
Unajua Wajaluo wanakuanga kwao.
Yes, we will take it to every other place that we can.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Sawa, kuna ya Saidi?
Kuna
ya Saidi? Kuna kitu kingine unataka kuongeza?
Watch Otis Janam, come to Zippy Zest Club every second Friday of the month at Tamarind. And there's so much more. Let's create stories. Zippy Zest Club. It's a storytelling club.
Okay.
Yes.
Wajaluo mtatumaliza.
Hamtajua.
Sawa, cheers.
All right, cheers.
We living on the King's Highway. What them a go do? Get to youth spoil their plan. Set up the teacher, me got me master plan. Search for the money, and me looking for the money. me not play with them. Me search for the money, yo, me looking for the money, but me not play with them. Me search for the money, yo, me looking for the money.
So now, karibu to Alboa Cinema. Now I'm here again at Westlands Mall for it's called MYMoviesAfrica event they have every month to show movies. Today is Otis Janam. I've just done an interview there with ZP Okoth, the director, the executive producer. So I'll see if I can talk to the main actress later, and hopefully if the main actor comes through. So,
me not play with them. Me search for the money, yo, me looking for the money. But me not sell me soul. Me search for the money, yo, me looking for the money, but me not play with them.
Lots of lessons. Awesome. Captivating, brilliant. Authentic, and Kenyan, right? Yeah. Another quality film from Kenya. So now it's time to discuss the story behind the story. Yeah? Samba? Please welcome the executive producer, writer, and director, Dr. Zippy Okoth. We'll take that seat next to me. Yes. And the star, Otis Janam, Nick Kwach. And his opposite number, Sarah Masese. And the producer, Vigilance Atiano. Welcome, Vigilance.
The story behind the story is that this is like Zippy Okoth in the 1980s. I asked what if I was not here now, but this is basically like my story. If you've read my book, Oops Zippy, this is kind of like Oops Zippy in the 1980s. People who know me so well know Jatel Okoth, my father is called Okoth. My sister is called Asalo, and we're close. And Abi comes from the name of water woman. I'm an Aquarian. So people who know me know, if you read Oops Zippy, this is my story. So now there's the temperature. Please get Oops Zippy from Noria Online Bookstore to make my answer short.
Nick, obviously an incredibly challenging role, yeah, from different extremes of emotions, yeah. Just share with us what that was like for you, and then how did you prepare for it as well?
First of all, thank you for this forum platform, and thank you guys for coming. Our work is only complete when we see it. This role was a very interesting role for me. And one, because Otis Janam is farthest away from who I am as a person.
He had to clarify that, ladies. You understand? He had to. If I was him, I'd be clarifying that as well. Yeah.
I had to clarify that so that someone doesn't walk out thinking that is me. Yeah. Also, I'm not married, so I might just. No, but it was interesting for me because as an actor, we want those kind of challenges. When you have a role that is not close to who you are or remotely close to you, it makes you dig deep into yourself to try and bring that person out. Because they exist somewhere, you just need to get them out and put them to the world.
I thought I know LUO, but clearly I don't. Yes. The first time we were given the script, we did a lot of rehearsals. There are words that were new, there are pronunciations that are new. We're just like, yeah, I've been LUO all my life, still am, but the language was a bit different. But we pulled through. And then the other thing was the emotions. Yes. I think when shooting this film, I'd not done a film in such a long time, so getting the lines and also to give context to this, I was a new mom, so there was a lot happening around during that time. So yeah, it was challenging but very nice to see and be validated. And I think during the premiere, I said this film, whatever she touches turns into gold. Guys, wait. I think we've got to see. Let me not preempt.
And to Vigilance, as a producer, obviously production is challenging at the best of times. Now you do that in the middle of nowhere, the Singa Island, and lead cast who have just become a mom. So, how do you handle that? What was it like producing this film?
I think this was the first film that put us in a box, because it was a project that was half being funded by Kenya Film Commission and GIZ. And by the time we were living in Nairobi, we were told money will reflect in your account. You've left Nairobi with a team of 50 people, and you get to Lucinda, and there is no money.
Wow. Wow.
So we started with the company money that we had. By day 2, it was depleted. You can't stand down the production, because already the logistics of going to Lucinda with 50 people on ground, we had like 300 people who are relying on you to pay them. You have all this logistics, accommodation. They will tell people that they do not know us, so it's not like they tell us just sleep and then you pay later. They wanted half deposit for the 14 days before they can let us check in. But I think we had good support system. Our families came through. We borrowed money all over, from friends, colleagues, industry people. At some point I was just like, okay, we were co-producing with Dr. Zippy, but at that time she's a director, so you also don't want to overwhelm her with the financing. Like, I can't go to her and tell her, the account is depleted.
Sarah, where did you get the idea of asking Otis to add?
Happy you got the idea from the script. So the script writer should tell us.
My name is Joyce Aiko. I'm a filmmaker. So I have a question for Dr. Zippy. How did you manage to make a film so Kenyan? There's a lot of talk on how our industry copies a lot of Hollywood and all that. But this film was so Kenyan. I could sit and I'm seeing what really does happen. I'm not LUO, but this definitely happens in Kenya. So how did you make it so Kenyan?
So if somebody says, even first of all, like, do you recycle artists? The question is, the people who come for the edition will pick the best. Then we really rehearsed. We really rehearsed here in Nairobi before going to Rusinga, reading the lines, getting the character, so that they never knew each other, they had to be close and all that. So when we say, how Kenyan is it?
After this, I'm going to do anti-piracy.
The thing is, it's what we know.
What was the genesis? What was the seed? Getting a little bit intimate, what was that moment when the idea came to you and you broke it down into steps, and what steps you took? For someone here who would like to create something as phenomenal as you have created, what is the process for you?
The original script of this was my final student scriptwriting project.
Wow.
That is 2004, 2005. That was the very original script. And I kept revising it and adapting it and personalizing it into me. And when this call came out, I was like, these people have seen sports. But I'm like, the sport that's going to be in this film is boat racing. Yeah, I wasn't even sure it's a sport, but I'm like, Rusinga Festival happens every year, and this is a sport. So we infused that into the story because initially it was just a fashion.
And so how do you go about teaching people proper pronunciation, teaching them, okay, this is the inflection, you say my yawa, you don't say yawa, you know, you have to make it very local.
For me, I am born and raised of Siaya, so it was also interesting to me that I still struggled with the language, which is something that I took very personal. That people from two places, Alego and Ugenya, they have a very particular dialect. They have a way they sound that no one else sounds like that in the LUO region. So when you go to South Nyanza, because Rusika is in South Nyanza, they listen to you and they're like, Tigo, what is Tigo? What is Chiego? What is Olivo? What are you talking about? But at least I was lucky that maybe I come from game, so in game we speak more like the neutral LUO, so that was advantageous.
I came to watch this movie as a comedy. Was that the intention from the beginning? Because it was very fun.
No, I think the comedy just came out. Yeah. Mimi, I always say, I think for some reason, all projects I find myself in, lazima nipate tu mahali comedy inaingia. So nimefika mahali nikakubali.
Yes. So what, generally speaking, is this your first movie, feature film?
No, it's not.
How many have you done?
I have done, this was my third feature film as a lead. I've done other feature films, but small characters. As a lead, this was my third, but my first vernacular.
Kabisa.
Yes.
I have done a LUO movie before. Do you think there's something special with vernacular films as opposed to when you're trying to do, say, English or just mainly Swa?
Very much so.
Yeah.
These ones are rich in terms of their culture, their roots. It's very authentic.
Yes.
In English, a lot of meaning gets lost, especially if it's done in a country where English is not the first language.
Yes.
But when you come to vernacular, especially like Otis, Janam,
yes,
if it was to speak to anyone,
yes,
yeah, you have subtitles that will guide, but a LUO who's watching this, and then it's archived.
Yes.
This is a story that will be told even 50 years from now.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
So now I have Maliza. Hey, this gadget has song. By then, you can also hang this mic on there. Yeah, so I'm done with today. It's been a great day. Otis Janam has been enjoyed here. Many questions, many what. So I will put this out as my vlog for coming for filmmaking, so you'll check it out and then mtazaniambia what you think.